On the stove, the dark is here coming down. With the wind, it's in the tree. I'm in the first one. With my little on and on. With her wheels, got pixels in the tree. Walking with my little arm and on. Walking with my little arm and on. Oh, what a rowdy bunch you all are out there tonight. Yes? Hot diggity dog. I've waited an awful long time to say this. I have. Well, Andrew said it earlier, but hello, East Summit, Missouri!
Oh, you're a good-looking bunch out there.
We have played all over Missouri, and I have to tell you, this is the first time we've got to come to the Kansas City area, so we are super happy to be here. Thank you. Yeah, thanks so much for having us. Thank you, Sean and the Missouri Arts Council, for bringing us up here and having a bluegrass night. I heard at the Amp. What do y'all think? So I see a lot of familiar faces out there, a lot of folks I ain't never seen before, and maybe one or two of you I hope I never see again. What? I'll talk to y'all later.
What?
It's just
straight
those
at you,
guys
buddy. I don't know why you did that.
So for the folks that haven't ever seen us before, let me take a second to introduce these boys to you so you know who the players are tonight. Over on the banjo on the far left of me, far right for you, he's the veteran of our group. He has been serving for 26 years, now retired, United Force, a true veteran. We thank him for his service, and we thank him for picking a pretty fine banjo over there. From Rogersville, Missouri, Mr. Alan Johnson on the banjo.
Thank you very much. It's so good to be here tonight.
And here on the big bass fiddle in the middle, he's the leader of our group, keeps us booked and busy and traveling. And pre-COVID, we're playing about 100 shows a year from as far away as northeast Alabama to western Nebraska and all points in between. He does our Facebook site, website, keeps us booked and busy, and keeps us in line as much as he can. He's the leader of our group on the bass fiddle from Springfield, Mr. Brad Reynolds.
And over here doing a mighty fine job of guitar and vocals. He's actually the second youngest member of the group at only 21 years old for the second or third time.
Crazy man.
There we go. He works over at Expedia over in Springfield, so as I'm always fond of saying, he'll book you a hotel room and then he'll sing you a song. Oh, come on. Does a great job of guitar and vocals from Springfield, Missouri. Please give it up for Mr. Bill Kreider.
Thank you all so much. And we've been playing, they were asking us earlier how long we've been together. And we're starting our 10th year coming up here not far away, huh, Betty? And been playing the whole time with this young man over here, and Alan just very shortly behind. But about 9 years for the four of us together as a group, and that's pretty hard to keep all four boys together for that long, but we appreciate it. But he's been playing fiddle since he was 4 years old, has played every place you could possibly think of, played at the White House a couple times at Christmas time. Great job on the fiddle. He's now a senior at Missouri State University down in Springfield, studying business management, which is good, so he can manage all the money, all those tens of dollars.
No, I'm not accounting. Do not give me money.
He does a great job on the fiddle, one of the finest fiddle players I've heard out of the Ozarks in any time. We used to say he's the finest young fiddle player, but he's all grown up. From Marshfield, Missouri on the fiddle, that's Mr. Brett Dudenhofer.
All righty. Go ahead. All right, so we're going to do a relatively new one for you. I believe our first time doing this was over at Silver Dollar City for their Bluegrass and Barbecue Festival. So I think it's like our third time doing it on stage. So I hope you all enjoy this one. It's a real fun one of a kind of bluegrassified song. We call it Sweet Bluegrass Music. Singing sweet bluegrass music, breathing clean out there. Singing sweet bluegrass music makes me wish I was there. It's been long since away. I'm here with me through the songs we used to play. Singing sweet bluegrass music, bringing please no man. Singing sweet bluegrass music makes me wish I was there. Well, I lean back in the fire with eyes on everything, and he talks about the future and the time we're in. Will the circle be unbroken? There's a better all the waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Singing sweet music, breathing clean about me. Singing sweet music, makes me wish I was there. 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 I was Thank you.
Thank you all so much. We love doing stuff like that in fast middle tunes, and I'm sure Brett will have another one or two coming up before we're done. Hey, Rusty, wherever you are, can you bring this guitar down a little bit in the monitors? That's all I'm hearing. I'm sure those boys don't want to hear just me.
Wow, what a beautiful night this turned out to be, huh?
Yeah.
I know. Well, like I said, I'm the manager of the band, so I'm going to promote the CDs over here a little bit. One other person I want to definitely give recognition to is Tracy. I'm legally blind, but I know she's out here somewhere.
Oh.
Wherever she is, Tracy, wave your hand out there, okay?
There she is.
She takes care of us. Normally, when we're at most concert venues, we have our own sound system and lighting, and she takes care of all that. She takes care of all the merchandise over there. Make sure we have our cell phones off, go to bed on time, get up, eat dinner, all that kind of stuff. Make sure we show up here in bright colored shirts. So if you don't mind giving her a big round of applause, we sure appreciate Tracy an awful lot.
Thank you, Mom.
He always forgets the best part is we're traveling to Alabama or wherever we're going all over the place and driving for 12 hours at a time. She drives so we can all sleep. So we appreciate that.
She's also the world's most okayest mom.
Is that her face, Mom?
Oh, you grabbed the wrong instrument. Mr. Brett grabbed the wrong instrument. I wasn't quite sure either.
Practice. Oh, you don't? What's the long one you bring?
Special struggle. They go to Minnesota, Alabama.
I can hear that wind, and I know my love is gone too. I hear that's why I love. She's gone so far away, that's why I'm grieving. She left me here alone among the trees, and and they haunt me in the breeze. I can hear that wind blowing through the lonesome night, and I know my love is gone too. I hear that wind blowing through the lonesome night. That's why I love so. I'll leave today to try and find my darling. I don't know where on earth that she could be. I only know that I can't live without her. But in my dreams, her face is all I see. I can hear that wind blowing through the lonesome night, and I know my love is gone too. I hear that wind blowing through the lonesome night. That's why I do love so. I can hear that wind blowing through the lonesome night, and I know my love is gone too. I hear that wind blowing through the lonesome night. That's why I do love so blue. Love so blue. That's why I do love so blue. That's why I do love so blue. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
They just barely do. They just barely.
All right, well, we just want to give you all a huge thank you again for bringing us out to the Kansas City area. We are sure thrilled to be here, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first time y'all ever had a bluegrass kind of night over at this venue, and so we are, yeah, I feel the same way. And so we're sure honored to be here as the first night you guys are doing bluegrass here, and hope that a lot of you diehards get your bluegrass fix, and a lot of y'all that never heard of bluegrass before got to kind of get to hear a lot about this music that we love so much that we're willing to spend a lot of our lives playing it. So, like, again, thank you all so much. If you guys want to have more bluegrass nights, make sure to let them know, and thank you all so much for coming tonight.
I left old Kentucky in the mountain fall, headed for Southland, home single log. All around Salina, I saw skies turn blue, headed for the Southland with 6 men crew. Dublin River, carry me on down the line, sunny Tennessee, through the days away. Oh, yes, indeed. Come live in the Southern Green. Two days on the river, the rain got rough. Headed for Southland, headed to Rock Bluff. Working like the devil, but turn this boat around. To my South Carthage, we made it safe and sound. Cumberland River, carry me on down the line. The sunny Tennessee, church days away, oh yes, indeed. Cumberland River, that's our dream. Two more days travel and then I'll draw my pay. Headed for Southland, see my son Maggie. I bought it in Georgia, that sack of flour, $15 waiting, 7 cents an hour. Cumberland River, carry me on down the sunny Tennessee. Church days away, oh yes, indeed. Cumberland River, the Southern Green. Cumberland River, carry me on down the Tennessee. Church days away, oh yes, indeed. Cumberland River, the Southern Green. Cumberland River, the Southern Green. Thank you very much.
All righty. Well, we already gave out a lot of thank yous tonight, and those are all well deserved. But we want to give a huge shout out to 2 more people over there. Right over there is Keith and Betty, and they are what we like to refer to as walking the line between fans and stalkers. I'm pretty sure that's 20 feet, so I think you're fine. But we met them over kind of in the Springfield area a long time ago, and we absolutely love them. We love getting to travel with them, and they get to come. I think the farthest you guys have driven was Kentucky, and so we really appreciate that. We love them to death, and as long as they're 20 feet away from us, we love them to death. And, no, I'm just kidding. But I just want to give them a huge shout out. This next song we're gonna do is actually off of our brand new album, just released at the front of this year. It's called Sunrise, and it's a kind of bluegrass song that we kind of made our own little version of it. So hope y'all enjoy it. It's one called "Find Me Out on a Mountaintop." About to be a beehive.
Are you Tanner?
This is for you, Tanner.
Tanner, it's kind of weird that you got 4 guys dedicating songs to you. I'm just gonna say. I think that festival's on the other side of town. Okay, all right. I just want to make sure you knew where you were. We're good. Okay, I'm with you. This is for Tanner, y'all.
Sorry, that humidity makes the banjo upset. You know, my mom, we were talking to my mom earlier. She actually just retired from being a school teacher. I'm so sorry. No, but she just retired from being a school teacher for 30 years. And I just was reminded one time during a science experiment, she took her kids to the top of the school building and dropped off a banjo and a fiddle at the same time doing like study on mass to see which one would land first. And can you guess which one landed first?
I wouldn't even have an idea.
It was the fiddle because the banjo had to stop and tune on the way down.
All right, here we go. We'll see if we can make this work, Brett.
Find me out on a mountain top, where the cool breezes blow through the pine. Find me out on a mountain top. Oh, I'm leaving this world behind. Mountain top, worries look through the light. Find me on the mountain top, leaving this world behind. 15 miles to the nearest town is where I'll take my rest. I'm leaving behind my troubled mind, the girl that I love best. Find me out on the mountain top, worries flow through the night. Find me out on the mountain top, leaving this world behind. On the banjo, that's Mr. Alan Johnson. A pretty boy in the city world, whenever I go, morning dove on the fiery top. Find me out on the mountain top, worries flow through the night. Find me out on the mountain top, leaving this world behind. Find me out on the mountain top. Find me out on the mountain top. Find me out on the mountain top. The cool rays flow through the vine. Find me out on the mountain top. Oh, I'm leaving this old world behind.
Nice job there, Mr. Brett. So, Andrew asked earlier on, so I'm going to ask y'all ready for some real bluegrass music tonight? Nice job, done. Well, we're going to do a rock and roll song for you. Is that okay? Oh, you're an easy bunch, huh? So this song, now we do it a lot, and we try to wait to do it till the sun goes down. I think we're pretty close, so it's all right. This sounds kind of weird doing this in the middle of the day.
Well, that was the sun.
No, those are lights, Brad.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, we do this song an awful lot. And if you've ever been anywhere and heard a live band play in your neighborhood bar, something's a festival downtown, even maybe the garage next door, you have heard people do this song. And we get requested for it every single place we go. And it gets done a bazillion times.
Is it Beyonce?
No, we're not doing Beyonce. Good heavens, can you imagine? But it sells lots of CDs for us. And I think Brett does as good a job, if not better, than the guys that originally recorded this song. And we believe music is not just a spectator sport, but a participation sport. What do y'all think? Yeah, there's some of you. Some's like, I don't know. I just came to sit and drink beer and listen. I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with that, I don't think.
No, nothing wrong with that. But if you recognize a song, please sing along with us. Make as lot of noise as you can. We can only make noise until 9 o'clock, so this is your chance. Right? So I'm looking forward to y'all singing with us on this one. Mr. Brett, you ready? All right.
Good job, Bill.
Thank you all very much.
Y'all really did great out there. So I'm the jealous one of the group.
Yep. Yeah.
So I kind of figured we like to have participation out in the audience, and I thought y'all did pretty good there. I could hear a lot of you. So how many of you will sing a song with me? Okay, that's about it. That's 16. what I want. I can tell. How many of a song with Steve? Oh, for very few times you can go to a bluegrass anything and not hear this song. Matter of fact, I think we've all heard it growing up. We're going to do some Rocky Top. When we get over here, I want to hear you all just blow our speakers the way that we have up here. Rusty three lights goes on first. You guys, blow them off the stage, okay? High speed. Rocky Top. Like stuck like a duck in a pen. Y'all are awesome. We're going to take you on tour with us.
How about a round of applause for those out there dancing in the audience? We sure love to see that. We always love bluegrass festivals because you just get to have a great time at that. So we love it to see everybody dancing.
And make sure you give a big round of applause to all the sponsors and our wonderful sound man back here, Rusty, who's taking care of sound and lighting. Thank you so very much. Yeah. Without these people, we would be really quiet. You couldn't hear us up here.
Which you may like.
So the humidity just does a number on a banjo, huh?
What'd you say about a banjo?
You said we love banjos.
Yeah. Well, I was telling you the other day I came back up through Arkansas and then I got stopped down there around Branson. And I've been down in Arkansas for a few days and he stopped me. He said, son, you were probably traveling a little too fast. He said something about Mach 9. I'm driving a Toyota, so I don't know if it make Mach 9 or not. But anyhow, he said, do you have any ID? And I said, the ID about what? He didn't seem to appreciate that. But anyhow, so I played him a banjo song, and he was happy to leave me alone. I don't know what the deal was with that. So, all right. If you know this one, grab a part.
She was down to the river, so I go for the sun. She took all of that poor boy could give her and left me high like dogs on the run, like fire. So now everybody knows the reason for the fall. When a woman tempted man got in paradise's hole. This woman did me and took me for a ride. Never as lonely box boys, I need a place to hide. She walks through the door down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in her arms. She took all of that poor boy to give her and left me alone like dogs on the run. Like fire. I'll take a glass of wine to fortify your soul. We'll talk about the world and the memories that old. I see you stay up, girl, just broken on the floor. They're freezing me over and the hunger at my door. She walks through the door, leading down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in her morning sun. She took all of that poor boy to be. He's all on the run, like fire. Like fire, like fire.
Nice job. Look, I think we're going to see a sunset. What do y'all think back
Is
there?
this not beautiful or what?
Doggies.
Wow.
It's a shame we can't just go till midnight. Huh? It's going to be great weather. Awesome. So, Mr. Brett, you're grabbing a mandolin, aren't you? We do. We just don't do it together.
All right, we're gonna do. Do we have any country music fans out there?
Yes.
All right, we got two. Let's shoot for three. We love doing kind of traditional country songs to put a bluegrass spin on them. Do we have any Shania Twain fans out there?
Yes.
All right, well, I'm glad you like her, but we're not gonna do her right now.
Ah.
We are gonna do an Alan Jackson song for you. It's actually, there we go. Yeah, sorry about that. This is actually on our brand new album Sunrise. It's a country song that we kind of put a bluegrass twist on it, and hope you all like it. It's one called "Good Imitation of the Blues."
Out of the phone, out of love. Aren't you? Well, I'm happy with the good days. Be ready to leave. One time, now I'm getting out. I travel with you. I'll be walking on with this good imitation of the blues. My friends all say you're no good without me, and they tell me it's good for you. They say just fine with this good imitation of the blues. It's right to leave. One too many times, now I'm getting out. I travel with you, and then you're gone. I'll be walking on with this good imitation of the blues. One too many times, now I'm getting out. I travel with you. Now that's I'll be walking on with this good imitation of the blues. With this good imitation of the
Nice job, Mr. Brett. While you got that mandolin, won't you hold on to it for a minute? So I like to sing lots of love songs and ballad songs and guy getting the girl kind of songs, right? That's what I like, Betty, huh? But if y'all really listen to bluegrass music and really listen to the lyrics and pay attention, they're pretty gory in some cases. It's about murdering and moonshining and running liquor and or both sometimes. They said, am I right? Yeah, that's true. So if you listen to those lyrics, that's really true.
I was trying to get them to run me some down from back there.
After the show, Bradley.
Hey, those ladies back there are working hard.
They are. We'll give a shout out to the girls back there in the back pouring the drinks for you, keeping you all liquored up. Or, I'm sorry, hydrated. And I'm going to thank them most because when we first got here, I went back and said, one thing you girls got to do tonight is do that anti-rain dance to make sure the weather stays nice. Ladies at work, thank you all very much.
Yeah.
But we put this song on our CD this year because the guy said I had to find a song about some murdering and some bad stuff going on. It's like, I just don't like singing about that kind of stuff. But I really like the melody and like the way the song kind of goes. And so I said, okay, we'll throw this one in and do this year because the chord progression is really, really cool. And Brett gets to play mandolin on it. So we hope y'all aren't too offended, but it's a My Bloody Murder bluegrass song. the Bible in his hands, and what you're gonna do. Oh, shut him down with his body and his friends, his back by the morning dew. Look at him, just fire, I'm sorry, I'll bring you down. Lord, I'm off that mountain, off the back of that town. Scream on off the ground, earth such a righteous man. No, the fishing boat, no, the sing on see the sheriff tell me what you know, around, preaching to me, so why ought to be so spun around, shot the deputy. Thanks very, very much. Great chord progression, but a terrible, terrible lyric, huh? We're gonna let Brad and Alan switch up here for just a second. We try to do lots of different kinds of music. We'll do stuff as the oldest first generation bluegrass folks, more contemporary stuff, some country, some gospel music. You like a little gospel music now and again?
Yes.
We need to. We just got back a couple weeks ago from a 2-day Iowa Gospel Fest, and it was just 2 days of nothing but great Christian folks and Christian music, and we had a great, great time up there. But we get lots of requests for this song, and Brad probably does it really, really well. You wouldn't expect to see a bluegrass group with acoustic instruments like that do this song, but everybody always asks for it wherever we go, so he thought he'd pull it out, especially that beautiful sunset going on behind you.
And I think there's only 6 CDs left that has the song. So they'll be gone in a minute. I heard there was a secret chord that David played that pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Faith was strong, but you said the baby on that ground in the moonlight. It opens I get to that kitchen chair. She broke your throat, she took your hair, and in your lips she hallelujah, hallelujah,
Just that I used to blame it on me. Or maybe I don't know that maybe if I did it really, it's too young. The weight of life in every word. It doesn't matter what you heard or broken or a holy hallelujah. 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 I had to charge, I told the truth. I didn't want to give up. Even though it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord of song with nothing but my tongue but hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you very much.
All right, so I was getting this banjo, getting that ready. We mentioned my mom a little bit earlier, how she's actually our driver, and I don't know how it's best to word this, but let's just say she gets us there in plenty of time. So I remember one time we were all riding together. We were going to this festival. I think it was over in Kentucky, and you know we're traveling in the middle of the night. It's about probably like 11 p.m. or so. We're in the middle of nowhere, 2-lane highway. So mom's going about 90, and sure enough, we get pulled over. So, a police officer comes to the front of the car and he's like, "Ma'am, do you know how fast you were going?" My mom says, "Yes, officer, I do. I'm so sorry, but I was just trying to keep up with traffic." Looks around, he's like, "There's no one here. It's the middle of the night and we're in the middle of nowhere. There's no one here. There's no traffic." And my mom said, "You see, that's how far behind them I am." They're not going to get any better. Might as well just go with it.
Yes, we have. Mr. Allen, I think you got a good old traditional song coming up, don't you? See, you can't take Brad anywhere. He goes and pulls the microphone off the stand and breaks things. Yep. You're having a great time tonight? So let the folks here at the park know how much you appreciate all the work they've done for you this evening, and come back and he just does that. In supporting the music out here at the show, I think I heard Lori Morgan and Ham Tillis are here next weekend, so that should be a great show. If you want to have bluegrass back here at the Amp, make sure you let them know that. Give them a shout out, holler, and yeah, that's what Rusty says. Make sure you tell them. So they'll do what you want out here. So if you want to have
Fiddly River.
Yes, we'd love to come back. But seriously, though, we get to play an awful lot of places, and we start seeing crowds get smaller and smaller at live music events. And a lot of those live music events are just drying up and going away. So if you like what they're doing out here, the only way to keep it going is to bring your families and friends, come out and support it, and let the folks here know how much you enjoyed yourselves and what you want to have out here at the Amp. We appreciate being here, and we hope we see you again. But Alan, you got a good old song now.
I do. Yeah, this old traditional song. But before we do this, I want to take this time, and we try to do this about everywhere we go, or I try to. I'd like to recognize any veterans out there, any men and women that has served in the armed forces. Please either raise your hand or stand up. Thank you very much for your service. As we came into 4th of July and we celebrate our freedoms, we don't want to forget what the price that we paid. We've had individuals that's paid that price and never came back. And so as a veteran, it means a lot to me for veterans to be recognized. And thank you very much. And the families that supported them while they were gone, thank you very much. Those families go through an awful lot. My wife learned how to reset air conditionings and change flats. And there was a lot of things that she had done that I would have taken care of. So it ends up being a hard job to take care of that. But thank you very much for your service. And just enjoy your freedom while we go through this. We're going to do an old traditional song. It's a love song. And you're singing a bluegrass love song. You know, somebody has to die. But we actually do talk about love a little bit and waterfalls. And I love waterfalls.
It's words. It's a murder song. That's all.
She had things for us since we were 5. She knew I loved her deeply. I told her many times, and we were always together. She would be all mine. One more year of school, so I think away and pray. But then I prayed as well. Baby, everything. I walked along the tube down by the waterfall. You saw me not at all. Down by the waterfall, where the water was so cool. Boy, you'll see the tear fall from the lips of a fool. Jimmy Jones was married and had a family, and I just couldn't understand what they did this to me. They were scared, but all they thought I'd do was tell his wife. Their faces turned to mask of fear before I took their life. Now people think that Jennifer just up and ran away, and Jimmy Jones just disappeared. History today. Well, here's the past to change, into the eyes of God, and only I alone know what's behind that waterfall. Down by the waterfall, where the water is so good, where you see the silver fall from the lips of a fool. Oh, no secrets to explore. From the fields of the pool. From the fields of the pool.
Thank you very much. All right, so what do y'all think of the band up here so far tonight? Are we all right? We appreciate it very, very much. What do you think of the fiddle player on this side? About the banjo player over there? Oh, there you go. So we're going to let the fiddle player show off a little bit. Y'all all right with that? Okay. So like I said, he's been playing fiddle since he's 4 years old, and his inspiration, most bluegrass musicians have a big, old, first-generation guy for playing their instrument, right? Alan, your inspiration on the banjo was? Earl Scruggs. Earl Scruggs.
Yeah, right. Yeah. First one that came in with the 3-finger style.
That's right.
And
I
I
think
found
it-
something else to do without picking my nose.
Yeah. And I think
My mom
Tony
thought that
Rice
pretty
on the
good.
guitar, right? You
Yeah.
remember Tony Rice was the guitar picker you think of bluegrass guitar. Brad, I'm sorry. I just don't know about the bass, who the bass players was, unless it's
Barry Bales.
Barry Bales, of
Barry
course.
Bells, yeah.
But y'all know Brett over here on the fiddle, you'd think his inspiration would be somebody like, I don't know, Kenny Baker or one of those old-time fiddle players. Nope. He was 4 years old and wanted a fiddle because Barney played the fiddle on the TV.
Are we wearing purple to commemorate that?
We are
tonight or
wearing
something?
purple to commemorate you and Barney. But I thought that was great. No, it was funny. The story was he was 4 years old. Now his family, they're not musical family. His mom and dad don't play instruments. They didn't grow up with music. But he wanted a fiddle. But he wanted a real fiddle, not a toy fiddle. He wouldn't have anything but a real fiddle. So they took him to Buffalo, Missouri to Russ Weeks, who is his fiddle instructor still to this day. And this is the cutest story. Now picture this little 4-year-old, a little bit smaller than the boy that came up here wanting to play with us a little while ago. But this little Brett, he's in there getting the fiddle lesson his first day, and he walks in and Russ hands him the fiddle and shows him how to hold it, where to put his fingers, and how to hold the bow. Brett takes it from him. He looks around the room. He says, "Where's the stage?"
It's
4 years
adorable,
old.
I know.
Yeah, 4 years old. And he's been on one pretty much ever since. But we're going to let him show off on the fiddle a bit. Now, this is kind of a country song, really, not a bluegrass song, but I don't think there's a fiddle player in the country worth his salt unless he can play this song. And so, Brett, we got to ask if you'd do it. So we're going to have you do it tonight. You're all right with that?
Y'all have to make a whole lot of noise for this one.
All right, I'm making a deal with y'all. The more noise you make on this song, the faster we're gonna play it.
Okay.
So get your feet planted.
All right. Just remember, we're not as young as we look over here on this side. So
You don't look very young anymore.
that's all right. That's that just for men stuff. That helps. All right, Mr. Brett, you ready?
Yeah, that's it.
You know what? He's ready. I'm not. See, I told you, it's on your own. This is still a G-rated show. Keep it nice. Are you awesome?
All right, here we go. Get your names to know.
Oh, I told you to stop that. We're G-rated.
Y'all got go with me. I look stupid doing it by myself. Nope.
They're mostly pretty.
I don't know what that was, but it was pretty. I'm sorry, wrong song.
That is not it.
Way too many cartoons. All right, let's get this train to go and get those hands.
Mr. Brett Dudenhofer on the fiddle over there. That's pretty good. All right, so we got time maybe for a song to finish up. So we're going to ask you all, if you would please, if you like us, jump on Facebook and give us a like there. Give us a review. Tell us what you thought of the show tonight. Tell your friends. If you didn't like us, let's just all go home and keep that to ourselves. So we so appreciate the Missouri Arts Council. We are one of only two, I think, traveling bluegrass bands from Missouri that's recognized by the Missouri Arts Council. We thank them for that and thank them for helping sponsor this show tonight. Sean Dorrance, wherever you are here, thank you so much. And the folks here at the park. And most of all, thank you all for braving the night, coming out, trusting yourselves and trusting the weather was going to be good and supporting live local music. There's lots of live music around Kansas City. Make sure you support all those bands and groups everywhere you go. They can't make a living unless audiences come and support them. So we appreciate you all being here to see us tonight. We hope we see you somewhere down the road. This is a song that we close all of our shows with. It was given to us out at Starvey Creek down in Conway, Missouri. If you ever get a chance, go down to Starvey Creek, one of the finest bluegrass festivals in the country. They're down there in July and September. You'll see Ron DeVincent, Daly and Vincent, Doyle Lawson before he retired. All the biggest names that are traveling right now, you'll see there. And we're blessed getting to play down there every other year. We flip-flop between there and Rosine, Kentucky, where Mr. Bill Monroe's home place is. But some boys from Cape Girardeau, Missouri, of all places, brought this song over to us and said, hey, we would love you all to maybe record some songs that we've written about the Ozarks and some places around here, maybe do them in your shows. So we picked this one up a couple years ago, put it on a CD. It actually got a lot of radio airplay back on the East Coast and in Europe, of all places, as Brett mentioned.
Yeah, I work for Expedia by day, Bluegrass by night, and we have an office in Amsterdam that called and said they had heard us on the radio over there, which was just kind of crazy to think a little old band from Southwest Missouri is getting played in Europe. But we are so grateful and thankful for y'all for being here. We can't tell you how much. Rusty back there running sound and doing all this work today. He's been here all day long, folks. Give him a big hand. If it wasn't for him, you'd just see a bunch of silly boys up here not hear a sound. So we appreciate him very much. But we like this spot. Again, come and see us somewhere, grab a schedule, stop by the table, say howdy. We're going to hit the road tonight, head down to Florida when we leave here. We'll see you down the road. Thanks for coming. Alan, let's kick it off. Well, winter's gone, summer's coming on. Yes, we might be the short, my nights are long. Well, I'll get that little guitar with the blue like diamonds on. The thump on them old highball songs. From Southwest Missouri to our final destination. When we rock the house, when we roll through your town. We'll be correcting the street. We'll leave the bluegrass hammer down. We've seen a million faces and through a lot of town. We just keep on praying that we keep going around. Moving with our bluegrass banner down. From Southwest Missouri to our final destination, we're gonna rock the house with you all through your town. We'll be cruising down the highway, taking the station, rolling with our bluegrass banner down. I'm making a bump with it, Alan Johnson. Unbelievable, Mr. Brad Riddle. Unbelievable, Mr. Bill Ryder. One more time, Mr. Brett Whitlock on that fiddle. So, the photos for Alan Bill. God bless you. Thanks for coming.